Today's morning trading session, in pre-market, we saw a 1.5% move to the downside due to news coming out. Normally, I don't want to fade big news events like that. It's going counter trend into the session, and it typically and historically has hurt me, especially on Thursdays, which today is Thursday if you're watching this. And so I wanted to look for shorts to look for a continuation of the move. I used Rocket Scooter to find those levels of wanting to short. Right during the beginning of the session, the market actually looked very good for longs. But again, I didn't want to go counter trend. So I ended up taking some shorts, which you'll see. I did go to micros so that I could scale in, as well as have a lot less risk at play. If you didn't know, micros, 1 micro equals 1/10 of a mini contract. So because I was wanting to go on a short and I wanted to potentially be able to scale it in, as well as give it more wiggle room, I decided to decrease my leverage to where I could give it that wiggle room while having a set risk still at play. Let's go and dive into the recap. It's going to chop around a little bit, and because it was a long trade. But there you go. Morning, everybody. Good to see you. Nasdaq down 1.5%. ES down 1.2%. We had news dropping at 7:30 today. If you didn't know, now you know. Got some Fed later today. Tomorrow morning. Nothing crazy tomorrow morning. Nothing crazy the rest of the day either. We'll see what this movement continues to provide. This is what the dump looks like, the rollover. Very much a rollover present last night. Started the trend to the downside, news dropped, smoked, right? But yeah, so just gonna be patient. First 10-15 minutes a day, kind of figure out what's going on and play it as best I can from there. Yeah. Spies at a BRSU. Here's a BRSU short. Waiting to see the push into monthly hedge pressure with the consolidation for the move to the downside is essentially what they're talking about. So that would be a move up here in theory, drop and dump. Should be a down day. So it's just, are we going to, are we just going to kind of crush straight through? Are we going to get the kick up into hedge pressure and then crush straight through? But overall, going to be trying to trade shorts as best as I can. All right, that should be monthly hedge pressure happening very soon. There it is. Trying to push through it on the SPY. All right, short one. Well, short three micros. Our first entry is short. Short 3 micros. Now, if I get this filled at 33, then great. If I don't get the fill at 33, also great. That's the kind of the point of this. It's the exact same thing that I would do with two minis. It's just way less risk on the table. All right, should get filled here. There's a 25 block getting run through. Coming into hedge pressure on the SPY, or on the NAS, excuse me. On the SPY, we got hedge pressure at 411. There we go, I'm filled again. So now I'm in 6 contracts, so I'm 60% of a mini. Still's got a little bit to get to the blue line, but this is why I'm on micros. I want to be able to give it a little bit of wiggle room. So P&L high, I think, was like 120, 100 or 120. P&L low so far was 230 or something like that. Currently down $300 on the trade, $280 on the trade. But I would much rather be taking this trade on micros than on a mini. I'm very happy I did that. That being said, I guess there's something to be said about the fact that if I was on a mini, I might have actually killed that trade at 20 points. It's hard to say, because my goal was to let this run a little bit, open it up. Still is. But on a mini, I might have killed it at the 20 points, because I mean, that was a legit top tick at the time. Finally getting through this 33s. Been waiting for that for a while. And this will either be a kill or a quick add and potential kill. I'm almost in for a full mini. It's not even quite a full mini yet. I'm 1 micro away from a full mini, so this is 90% of a mini contract. So this is the do or die spot. That's why I added it on the NAS. ES either pops here and I kill my trade completely, or this is the spot where we're going to roll over nicely. So it's worth the extra 3 contracts for me. We still have some blocks at top side on the ES too. So the other thing is, like, do I just take the break even here? Gonna let it sit though for right now. Trade's still not invalidated at this point for me, so should be sitting in it. 30 seconds left on this candle. Probably gonna close right at 650. Right now, just bouncing off VWAP, which is fine. Pretty expected. If you're gonna get to VWAP, it's expected to pretty much bounce off it or do something there. Closing back inside value area range at 37, basically my entry as well, is very intriguing. Closing above 50 is very not intriguing. Looks like we're gonna be just right at the prior close anyways. Just having a hard time doing anything. But it's also 10:15, so it's pretty expected. Got 700 block at 30. I'm out. I'm not gonna sit here and just watch this thing do it for hours. I'm down 90 bucks. Do I think this rolls over? I think it probably does still. It's just we're in the hour where it's gonna slide around, and I'm not interested in holding this and watching it slide and getting back to $500 down or $500 up or whatever it is. It just feels like a coin flip at this point, which is why I got out.